Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to episode number 95 of Business Behind the Scene. I just wanted to tell you guys I had the best couple of weeks coming back from my holiday. It's been incredible. Last week I had a workshop in Gold Coast, and it was so amazing to be back in a room with people, and it was so good. It was legit so good. I had the time of my life. The people in the room were literally my awesome type of clients, and we had the best day. We had laughed, we cried, we got emotional, we connected to our why and the story of why we're running this business and the passion behind it. It was just so magical, and I have to say, it just recharged me. Like after my holiday, going straight into a live event, I was like, oh, that's exactly what brings me passion and aliveness. And it was just so good. And then this week, yesterday, I had another incredible workshop online, and I literally felt like we were in the same room. It felt like I literally told them that at the beginning, let's just pretend we had a face-to-face, put your video on and be present, be here and be connected. And that's how we do things. That's how we roll. And it was amazing. And I had the honor to lots of people booked a chat. I was crazy fully booked last night until 9 o'clock at night. It was a good big day yesterday, and today's my day off. I'm recording this and then I'm off for the day. So it's really good to be able to connect with business owners that have a passion that drives them. And what I do in these workshops, I help them come up with this story, understand why they're starting this business. Because a lot of people in business, a lot of coaches are lost of like, who should I target? What should I do? And I always say, you target you. You are your target market. And I'll help them with a formula to get clarity around the story. And they bring the story up. Honestly, I had a call with one of these beautiful people from yesterday, and I cried. The moment that this person shared the story, I cried. It was just like next level, and it was so clear to me the passion and the commitment and the duty that this person have. Life would not bring you anything to you that you don't have to share, right? So life will bring us things, will bring us challenges that on purpose, because they know, the universe, whoever you want to call it, God, knows that you're going to be able to overcome it, and you're going to be able to then teach it. We teach in so many ways. We teach by doing, we teach by being, we teach by example, or we teach by business, right? We have a business that we teach people. So regardless of what you do, you are a teacher. You're teaching through your experiences. And oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional right now, because it's just a privilege to be able to share with people who they truly are, and everything, all their experiences are a path for them to bring more joy in other people's lives. And it was just, incredible to be able to have such an amazing group of business owners joining my academy, and being so passionate about everything. So I am beyond grateful. I had honestly the best couple of weeks in a long time in my business. As you guys know, I had a bit of a rough year. I do love face-to-face event, and I've been struggling, with all these lockdowns and everything happening. And it's been so beautiful to be able to be in front of them. So one of the things that came up with lots of them was forgiveness. And many people have made a decision in the past to go with a coach, or sign up to a course, or take some sort of path, right? So choose a wrong person in a relationship, and we make the decision that it was right or wrong, right? It was the wrong person for me. Well, guess what? It was the right person, because if not, you wouldn't have chosen him. And it was the right course. You know why? Because you chose it, because you did it. And it was the right coach or mentor. Why? Because you chose them. And even if it wasn't the right thing, it was something that you got something out of that. So just accept it. It was something that different from what you were expecting. But what if we change and trade expectation for appreciation? When Tony Robbins said that to me in the first time that I heard it, I was like, what? This is a game changer. Changing expectation for appreciation. Tony, I will always be grateful for you to teach me this phrase. It's in brain, like it's stuck in my brain. And I know that so many people are lost because they have so many expectations on how things should be. And when things don't go their way, they make it wrong. And when they make them wrong, then they give themselves hard time for choosing those wrong things. And then they freeze and they become blocked and they can't do anything else because they're still beating themselves up from something that they did 10 years ago. And now they're still stuck. So they're, rather than go and be like, you know what, I've learned a lesson, I appreciate the lesson, and now I'm moving forward and I'm going to still take risk and I'll still invest. They're taking the greatest risk, which is staying still, not commit, not choose, not decide to do something. They decide not to do, which is the ultimate failure. They are terrified of choosing the wrong thing. They're terrified of choosing the wrong coach, the wrong course, the wrong boyfriend, the wrong husband, the wrong wife, and they stay still, and they stay stuck, and they stay confused. They indulge in confusion. They indulge in confusion. Did you hear that? Do you do that? Listen, make decisions fast. Making decisions fast, it will bring success to you. It's a no-brainer. The quicker you make decision, the more progress you will make. The slower you make decision, the more still you are, you stay, the less you're gonna grow. Everything that you've chosen in your life brought you to here. So just be grateful for it. Yes, some of the things were painful, so what? I was telling these beautiful people yesterday, I was saying, guys, you are the director of your own business movie. Well, you're director also your life movie, but let's talk about business for now. What business do you want to have? What business would you want to be the director of? Is it an adventure? Is it a romantic comedy? Is it a horror movie? Or is it a boring, stale movie that nobody wants to watch? Imagine this movie. Someone has a passion and this character has got all this passion. It's so excited. And sign up to a course. And in that course, there is something that goes wrong and all of this happening and it's a tragedy. And then what happened is this person stopped doing anything forever. And then 5 years later, they're still stuck. And then 10 years later, they're doing nothing. And then 15 years later, they regret they didn't do anything for 15 years. What a great movie. Would you watch it? I wouldn't. I wouldn't watch a movie like that. I'll be like, geez, that's the worst movie I could ever see. I don't want to be the director of the movie. I want to be the director of this movie that is this person that is passionate and make a couple of mistakes and it looks like everything was the end and everything was lost and they lost money and they didn't know what to do and then they stand back up and they weren't brave enough and then went ahead and they make all these decisions that got them to succeed and they started to make 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 1 million per month in the business and the business explodes and then what? They hit another rock bottom and now they're feeling successful, but their life is not around, not okay. So they're working on themselves to get themselves out there in the personal life as well. And then they find love, and then everyone lives forever and forever happy. How do you say that? I don't even know. I'm getting too passionate right now. And they get forever happy, and then they get a dog and kids, and the business is successful and changing people's lives while they're making money, while they're making a difference, while they're contributing to the world. That's the movie I want to be a director of. What about you? I would not want to be the director of this movie that nothing happens because the main character is too scared. It's too scared to move, too scared to say anything, too scared to make a decision, and they'd rather stay still. And what happened, which even frustrates me even more, is that people then use the excuse of spirituality or religion or surrender. I want to surrender. You know what? If you are truly surrendering, you will be taking risks. Surrender does not mean stay safe. Surrender does not mean not take step forwards. Surrender does not mean not back yourself. Lots of people misunderstand the word surrender, misunderstand religion and spirituality. God, the universe, will never want us to be still. They want us to be challenged. They want us to be at the edge. They want us to grow. Are you growing? Or are you hiding? What are you hiding from? Usually, the number one person we hide from is ourselves. And I'm sorry, my friends, you can say no to all the courses, to all the dating, to all the boyfriends, to all the husbands, to all the wives, but you're still stuck with yourself. There's no escape. So surrendering means being brave. Surrendering means take that step, take the leap. Surrendering means I'm here and I'm terrified and I'm at the edge and I'm still taking the step. That's what true surrender means. Stop thinking and be. If you were truly in your heart, nothing will be scary. If you were truly in your heart, you would trust. You will have faith. You will take risks. You will back yourself and you forgive yourself. The reason why people don't take step forwards, the reason why people are stuck in their head so much is because the ego, the brain is saying, well, I don't want to make another mistake because last mistake I made, you've called me for 15 years, you still give me a hard time for it. Of course I'm terrified of making hard choices. I choose to forgive me. I choose to forgive me for all the things that I may have said wrong, for all the things that I may have done wrong, for all the decisions that may have taken me to a longer path. I choose to forgive me. And this is like really emotional for me. I think you guys can feel it from my voice. Because I'm so passionate about helping people. And I can see them putting themselves back in the cage. They come to my workshop. They get out of the cage. They're excited. They cry. They laugh. They're emotional. They're happy. They're their real self. They finally come out. And then they close the door. They go back into their own life with people around them that are negative, that are not positive, that don't believe in them. And they choose to believe to those people. Because let me tell you, it's not these people's fault. It's not the people that you got around you that makes you feel brave, that makes you stop feeling brave. You are choosing to believe those people. You're choosing to go back into this cage and lock the door. And what is this, right? It's like when someone tell me I decided to surrender, so that's why I'm not going to go ahead with following my dream and doing your course that's going to help me to put myself out there and do everything that I always wanted to do. I see them literally having the key to freedom. Actually, let me tell you this. There's no key to freedom. Freedom is not a secret. Freedom is free. You can be free now. It's available to everybody. Freedom is right there. But what happened is that they choose to take the key to the cage, lock themselves in and throw the key away going, I believe, I'm surrendering. It's like, but you were free. You were free before. You didn't need a key to be free. You didn't need anything else. You just needed to be there, and you chose to lock yourself back in that cage. And telling me that cage is your answer? That God, that universe, that spirituality, whatever you believe in, is going to save you from inside of the cage? God, spirituality, the universe puts you in a room with like-minded people where everybody believes in themselves and everybody's driven and action takers, and you choose to go back in your cage. If you want to surrender, true surrender, it's taking the leap of faith and getting out of the cage. The cage is comfortable. The cage is small. Nothing can happen in the cage. But nothing can happen. Nothing can happen. Well, that means nothing good, nothing bad, nothing can happen. And that's not living. Don't tell me that inside of the cage there is freedom. Don't tell me that inside of the cage there is happiness. Don't tell me that inside of the cage there is making a difference. You make a difference when you put yourself out there, when you go and you're free and you scream to the world your message and you tell everybody who you are and what you do. That's what life is about. When we close off, when we decide to be in our heads, when you choose fear over faith. That's when we can't do anything. That's when we ultimate failure. Listen, I don't need you to work with me if you don't like me, if you don't resonate with me, if you don't want to be in my academy. I don't care. I mean, I do. I would love to help everybody. But listen, find a coach. Find someone that can help you to get the fastest way to where you want to be. It's not about hiding. It's not about surrendering. Doesn't mean not do anything. Surrendering, it means I take a step and I'm closing my eyes and I'm believing that I'm going to be fine. Surrendering doesn't mean like everything around me, there is like a earthquake and there's like a tsunami and I'm just going to stay here attached to a tree hoping that I'm going to survive. That is not going to work. Surrendering means I believe that when the tsunami comes, I will be safe because I will follow my gut to be away from the tsunami when the tsunami comes. I don't want you guys to just like lock yourself in a cage and go down the ocean and you're not going to be able to breathe. Stop hiding. Fear is driving most people's lives, and it kills me to see that. Kills me. Set yourself free. Be brave. Find someone that can help you to get there and get there. I hope this was useful for all of you guys. I'm just very passionate, as you can tell. I'm all about making consistent steps towards your success, towards what you're meant to be doing in this lifetime. Ask yourself, is this all I'm meant to do? Ask yourself. Be in your heart, not in your head. When you're in your heart, there's no fear. When in your heart, you just know. So please, find a way to live in your heart most of the time, because that's when excitement happens. That's when life happens, and when you can make a difference. And some people don't want to make a difference, and it's totally fine. Some people don't want to live big. Some people, that's fine. But still, even if you don't want to be as have a business as $1 million or more, that's fine. But still, have a goal, because if you don't have a goal, then what are you living for? What is your purpose? Get into your heart, and the answers are all in there. All right, my friend, you have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye. Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, then you have to come to check out our Facebook group, Workshop Secrets for Coaches. It's a community of over 9,500 coaches that are ready to boom their business by running workshops. They are stuck in one-on-one coaching and they're ready to start to go one-to-many. So if you are one of those coaches, then you have to join us. I look forward to see you there. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a review to win a ticket to one of my workshops. I look forward to see you there.